I think I'm out of my reading slump. I hope. Want to read this? Do I not want to read this? Every time I make this video, I just end up being scared because I always end up picking something that terrifies me. It's time for my favorite video of the month, picking out my monthly TBR. Hello and welcome to a new video. Today's video is going to be picking out my September TBR. This year is going by really fast. Yeah, it's time to pick out my September TBR. I am going on holiday on the first week of September, and I do already know which books I want to bring on holiday with me, so I will go through those. I'm only going to bring like 3, I think, but I will also pick out 4 prompts for the rest of the month. I think I'm out of my reading slump. I hope. Because some books that I've read in August have been so good, and I'm starting to read more again, so yeah, I think maybe the time of the reading slump is finally over because I had enough of it. I had enough. But let's just go through the 3 books that I'm going to bring with me on holiday since I will be reading them at the beginning of September. But let's get into it. Let's pick out my September TBR. Yay. I want to put my hair up. It's bothering me a bit. Okay, that's much better. So basically, I am going on holiday with my mom and my boyfriend. And recently my mom and I both watched the Tinkerbell movies. And we both absolutely loved it. It's actually a movie I didn't grow up with, and I feel like I've missed out. But yeah, I really liked the movie, so I decided to buy Wings of Starlight and Wings of Reverie. So I will be bringing these 2 with me on holiday so that my mom and I both can read these, because we're going to the west of Sweden. We're going to somewhere really peaceful and whimsical, and we're going to be like in the middle of a forest and stuff, so I think these books will be just the perfect vibe for that holiday. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to be reading any more, like I have no idea. Sometimes I read a lot on holiday and sometimes I barely read. But just in case, I will be bringing a 3rd book. And again, I'm just trying to fit the vibes of the holiday, and what book fits better than being in a whimsical forest, somewhere peaceful and quiet, and not read Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. I've been wanting to read this book for so long. I am just waiting to be reading it, I guess, somewhere peaceful and quiet and relaxing. I don't know, that's just the kind of vibe this book is giving me. So I will be bringing this one on holiday. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get to it, but I hope I am. I hope I do get to it. So yes, these are the 3 books that I'll be bringing with me on holiday, and I'm so excited. I hope I get to all 3 of those, but we shall see. I'm not gonna pressure myself on holiday. But now it's time to pick out 4 prompts. So let's see which prompt number 1 will be. A book with a shiny cover. I feel like I don't have many books with a shiny cover, and the ones that I can think of are books that I'm terrified to be reading, because I feel like all the shiny covers I do own are thick books and they're scary. Okay, let's have a look. I actually found 2. One of them I've been wanting to read for a while, and it's definitely a 5-star prediction, but I'm also really scared. And it's Road of Bones by Demi Winters. This is a Viking romantasy, and I've only heard good things about it. I don't know anything else besides that it's a Viking romantasy. And then the other one is The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna, and also shiny cover. I've never read anything by Kristen Hanna. I don't know if I want to read that right now though. I don't know. Is this a book that's maybe better for the winter? Because it definitely looks snowy. So I might actually not pick that one just yet. But I don't really know what Road of Bones is about, so I'm just going to read the back of it, and it might help my decision. Scylla Nordvik is running for her life. The Queen of Isildur has sent warriors to bring Scylla to Sinavek, where death awaits her. When her father is killed, his last words set Scylla on a perilous quest to travel the treacherous Road of Bones, a 1,000-mile stretch haunted by warbands, creatures and darkness, and a mysterious murderer, and go to Coppa in the safety of a shield house. After barely surviving the first stretch of road, a desperate Scylla sneaks into a supply wagon belonging to the notorious Blood Axe crew. To make it to Coppa, she must win over Axe Ace, the brooding leader of the crew, while avoiding the wolf, his distractingly handsome right-hand man. All the while, The Queen's ruthless assassin hunts Scylla obsessively. Will Scylla make it safely to Kappa, or will she fall prey to the perils of the Road of Bones? Okay. That sounds really good. I'm going to pick this one. Yes, I have made my decision. I'm going to pick Road of Bones by Demi Winters. I think that's good. I'm scared, but I'm really, really excited to get into that one. So we're now on to prompt number 2. A 2-word title. Okay, I like that one, I think. I hope. Let's see. Just gonna see what's on the bottom shelf for now. Most books have like "the" in front of it, which makes it 3 words. That's so annoying. You know what? I was gonna look further, but I do think I actually want to add a thriller to my TBR. So I might actually pick The Tenant by Frida McFadden. I think my boyfriend really likes this one, so I'm excited to read that one. I do think I probably have more options, but it was kind of hard. I don't have many 2-word title books, I think. So I'm gonna pick The Tenant, especially after picking Road of Bones, which terrifies me. It's nice to have a little thriller for my TBR. So this will be for prompt number 2. I don't know what this one is about. I think I just want to go in blind. I like that with Frida McFadden books. I'm just going to go in blind. And that will be the 4th Frida McFadden book I will read. I think I read The Perfect Son, I read Ward D and Never Lie. My favorite one, I really liked The Perfect Son and I really liked Ward D. I'm not sure about Never Lie though. I feel like that's the most loved Frida McFadden book. But I wasn't sure about the plot twist. So we shall see about The Tenant. I'm excited to read it though. So that's prompt number 2. Now we are on to prompt number 3. I really need to get a new jar because this is so awkward to get the paper out of it. Indie published. Oh no, that means it's time. I've had this book and I've put it on my TBR so many times and I've never read it. And I keep putting it off. So you know what? I'm gonna grab it. I do think I have another one, but that one is also really thick. And I feel like because I've already got a Road of Bones on my TBR, I don't want to read that one. So let me just grab the one that I can read. That does mean that this is going to be the 2nd adult romantasy on my TBR. And I haven't really been enjoying recent adult romantasies. I've been reaching out more towards like YA romantasy. I just prefer them for some reason. But yeah, I have A Wrecking of Salt and Fire by E.K. Kondos. And this is indie published. And I had it on my physical TBR for quite a while now, and I want to read it. I think there is pirates in there. Pirates? Is it pirates? It's about pirates, and I think it's kind of inspired by Greek mythology, and it just sounds fun. Yeah, I'm excited to read this. It's about, I will just tell you what it's about, because I have no idea. It's about approaching 25, Catherine Dracos should only be concerned with 2 things. Being crowned Queen of Atlantis and marrying her fated Cole. For 5 years, she focused on falling in love, on living, on becoming whole again. For 5 years, she was able to forget that the vile king, Nicholas of Nikos, had done to her. For 5 years, her nightmares did not return. But then the whispers started. A rumbling of rebellion poised to strike. The king of Naxos had never attacked before, until now, until right before the acknowledgement. So when a notorious pirate captured her, claiming to have saved her from the lies that the leaders have woven into history, Catherine must decide if the enemy from her past has really been her ally this whole time. It's not a thick book. It sounds entertaining, and yeah, I'm actually kind of happy with this. See, normally when I do these videos, I always have like a few options per prompt, but now I don't really. Like, I have another one, but yeah, I just know I'm not gonna go for that one. So yeah, for prompt number 3, it will be A Wrecking of Salt and Fire, which means I'm already on to my last prompt, which I'm sad about because I love picking out books and picking out prompts, but realistically, I don't read more than 7 books, and I do actually have to make another video where I'm reading a book that my boyfriend has chosen for me in a bookstore, and I have to like read it. So that means I do have to read 8 books. I'll try my best. Okay, so I'm now going to pick out my last prompt. A book with orange on the cover. Do many books have orange on the cover? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look. I hope I have more options this time. I actually have 3 really good options. So let's get through them. The first one is A Dance of Lies by Brittany Arena. This is another adult romantasy. Only reason I don't think I want to read this one in September is because I already have 2 adult romantasies in there, and I kind of just want to get back into it again and don't want to like overdo it. So I don't know if I want to read this one yet. And I absolutely love the cover of it. But it's about this girl who was once a dancer in this court until the king framed her for murder. 2 long years in shackles leaves her broken when suddenly she's called to face her king. He offers her a deal, spy on his enemies at the royal gathering, and he'll grant her freedom. Ilian's orders grow dangerous and bloody. She discovers the monster she serves may be aligned with an even greater evil, and help from Ilian's rakish brother Anton, the king of the east, only complicates things more. The rivalry between brothers escalates with Vasily caught in the middle. If she is to survive, she must decide who to trust, who to fight for, and how much of herself she's willing to damn in the process. I have no idea what to expect from it. Like, the cover makes me think it's a whimsical read, but then you read the back of it and it makes me think it's more of a darker read. So I have no idea what to expect from this one, but I don't think I'm going to be picking this one, even though it does sound really good. But then we have another one that I don't think September is the month to be reading this one, especially if I need to read 8 books. But it's a really good option and I really want to read it, and it's The Will of the Many by James Islington. I don't think I've heard anyone say anything bad about this book, to be honest, and I really want to read it. I'm so intrigued by it, even though I have no idea what it's about. Do I think I could read this book and 7 others in the month of September? I don't think I can. See, I do have another option. I'm really scared to be reading that one, but it's a lot smaller, so I feel like that's a lot more realistic for me, because I normally read 6-7 books a month if I'm not in a book slump. So do I want to read this? Do I not want to read this? You know what, I'm just going to grab the other book that I'm thinking about reading and picking, and maybe I can make my decision. We shall see. So it's this book set over here. It's a Dark Tower series by Stephen King, and it's my dad's favorite series of all time. And let me just try and get this book set out so that I can get the first book out. And I've got the book set, but now I still need to get the first one out, which is only small, so that should help, because it's definitely getting thicker and thicker. Like, it starts out really small and then the books just get big and big, like that one and that one. They're chunky, and this is a commitment, and since it's my dad's favorite series, I want to love it as well, even though we do read different books. But my family loves Stephen King. That's why I have a shelf full of Stephen King books now. Just, it's required reading in my family. So trying to get this first book out. I'm probably doing it in a very awkward way. I got the book and it's skinny, so I feel like that's nice, especially because the series is so big. It might help me ease my way into the series. I know it's a fantasy, but I don't think it's the type of fantasy that I normally read. I have 8 books of it, so I feel a little bit of pressure on liking this series. So, like, I don't have to love it, I just want to like it at least, you know? Let me just see what it's about, because I actually have no idea. Roland is a haunting figure, a loner on a spellbinding journey towards the mysterious Dark Tower, in a desolated world which frighteningly echoes our own. On his quest, Roland begins a friendship with a kid from New York named Jake, encounters an alluring woman, and faces an astonishing choice between damnation and salvation as he pursues the man in black. I mean, it sounds like a book full of adventure, and I like that. So I feel like I should pick this one, because I have to read 8 books, and there's definitely a size difference between these two. Which makes me want to pick this one. I just think it's time to be starting the series, and I think my dad would be happy if I start reading it. So yes, let's pick this one as my last prompt. So we've got Stephen King, The Gunslinger. That's the first one. Every time I make this video, I just end up being scared, because I always end up picking something that terrifies me. but I'm also really excited. So let's get through every single book that I am gonna read, hopefully in the month of September. So the first two, we have Wings of Reverie and Wings of Starlight. And then I have Emily Wilde, Encyclopedia of Fairies. This is a maybe, like I don't know if I'm gonna get to it. And then I have Road of Bones by Demi Winters, which I'm very excited about. I just do hope it lives up to my expectations. And then I have Frida McFadden, The Tenant. And will this be the month that I'm finally gonna get to A Wrecking of Salt and Fire by E.K. Candace? I'm gonna say yes, this is gonna be my month. And then I have The Gunslinger by Stephen King. And then I do have one more, but I'm not gonna show you that one just yet. That you will have to see that one in a different video, which will come out in September, I hope. But you know what, that is a good stack. I do feel like I am setting myself up as failure, but you know what, this is a really good stack. A terrifying stack, especially because I feel like I just got out of my reading slump. But you know, if I'm just gonna lock in, I can do it. I can read all of these books. Right? So that means we're now at the end of this video, which makes me sad because I have to wait another month to make this video. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments, what do you want to read? Like, what is a book that you really want to get to in September? But yeah, I do hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll subscribe and like this video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!